Imagine standing at the top of Pratamnak Hill and looking up at an enormous golden Buddha watching over Pattaya. But how much do you actually know about this famous landmark? Today, we're discovering the history, the unusual details, and some fun facts you might never have noticed about Pattaya's Big Buddha. Welcome to another Fun Facts Friday here at NeonParadiseWalks. Today we're visiting one of Pattaya's most recognizable landmarks, Wat Phra Yai, better known as Big Buddha. And there's much more to this place than simply being a giant Buddha on top of a hill. It's easy to forget just how much Pattaya has changed. Before the skyscrapers, shopping malls, and busy nightlife, this was a much quieter coastal community. Wat Phra Yai became part of that changing landscape, sitting high on Pratamnak Hill between Pattaya and Jomtien. The enormous Buddha image that dominates the site was built in 1977. At approximately 18 meters tall, it quickly became one of the most recognizable religious landmarks in the area. And because it's sitting high on the hill, you can spot it from surprisingly far away. Although millions of visitors come here for the photographs and views, this is first and foremost a Buddhist place of worship. You'll see people praying, making merit, lighting incense, and paying their respects. So while it's a fascinating attraction, it's important to remember the religious significance of the site. Before you even reach the Buddha, there's something you really shouldn't miss: the staircase. Running along the sides are elaborate golden dragons, creating a spectacular entrance as you climb towards the temple. And there's an even more interesting detail waiting at the bottom. Look closely at the staircase, and you'll see enormous mythical serpent figures known as Nagas. At the bottom, 7-headed Nagas appear to emerge from the mouths of the dragons. These mythical creatures appear throughout Buddhist traditions across Southeast Asia. Once you're at the top, look around the main Buddha and you'll discover several smaller Buddha images. These represent the 7 days of the week. In Thai Buddhist tradition, the day you were born has its own Buddha image and specific posture. Here's a fun challenge for you. Do you know which Buddha represents your birthday? In Thailand, knowing the day of the week you were born can have cultural and spiritual significance. So when you visit Wat Phra Yai, you can find the Buddha associated with your own birthday and pay your respects. Now let's look at the star of the show. The Big Buddha is shown seated in the subduing Mara posture, a traditional Buddha pose associated with the Buddha overcoming temptation and obstacles on the path to enlightenment. It's one of those details that's easy to miss when you're concentrating on just how enormous the statue is. The main Buddha may grab all the attention, but take your time walking around the temple grounds. You'll find Buddha figures in different positions, decorative details, religious symbols, and colorful artwork. It's a great reminder that Wat Phra Yai isn't simply one giant statue. It's an entire temple complex. Here's another fun tradition you'll notice during your visit: the bells. Visitors can ring the line of bells using a large stick. It's associated with good fortune, and you'll often see people making their way along the bells, giving each one a ring. Would you ring every single one? And then there's the view. Because Wat Phra Yai sits high on Pratamnak Hill, the temple gives you glimpses across Pattaya and towards Jomtien. It's a completely different perspective from the busy streets down below. For a moment, the noise and chaos of Pattaya can feel a long way away. That's probably one of the most interesting things about Big Buddha Hill. Down below is one of Thailand's busiest tourist destinations. Up here, the atmosphere can feel much calmer and more reflective. It's a fascinating contrast: the energy of Pattaya below and the peaceful surroundings of the temple above. Next time you visit, don't just walk straight to the Big Buddha. Take a photo and leave. See how many different Buddha statues you can identify. Find your birthday Buddha. Look closely at the Nagas. Listen to the bells. And take a moment to actually look at the details around you. You might be surprised by how much you've missed. So, when you put everything together, Wat Phra Yai is much more than a famous photograph. You've got decades of history, Buddhist traditions, impressive architecture, mythical Nagas, the 7-day-of-the-week Buddha images, the enormous 18-meter statue, and some spectacular views over Pattaya. Now I want to know from you: have you visited Big Buddha in Pattaya? And if you have, did you know about the 7 Buddha images representing the days of the week? Tell me in the comments which day you were born, and whether you found your Buddha. If you enjoyed discovering the story behind one of Pattaya's most famous landmarks, make sure you like this video and subscribe to NeonParadiseWalks. We're exploring Pattaya, discovering its history, hidden details, and amazing places. And don't forget to turn on the bell so you don't miss the next Fun Facts Friday. See you on the next adventure.